Hello YouTube, I'm Candice Moll and I'm bringing you another Australian accent tips video, this time the second edition of Lost in Translation. I did a video that was specifically looking at different phrases that Australians will commonly use that are often misinterpreted by Americans. I live in the United States, I come up against this all the time. I had a lot of fun putting the last one together, so I put the word out to some Australian friends. I did a bit of a Facebook poll on a couple of groups and the response I got was huge, with Australians who live in the United States who wanted to share their versions of Lost in Translation phrases. It was a very funny read. People who use Australian phrases and are often misunderstood by their American friends or just in general conversation in their life here in the United States. So if you're not an American, maybe you'll know what some of these are already, or maybe they'll be a surprise to you too. If you contributed and this is one of yours, thank you, Aussie friend, for helping me, because I think this is very funny. Again, I do use these on a regular basis. This isn't one of those, let's think of every slang term you can think of just because it's funny, even though no one really uses them. All of these are used by myself or by people that I'm very close to. So let's dig right in. Number one on today's video is I couldn't be bothered, or I can't be bothered. What this actually means is I feel lazy. So if someone says, do you want to go to the shops? Nah, can't be bothered. That means I don't want to spend the energy. But it's not. An American friend explained that it kind of feels a bit aggressive, or it feels like you're being rude to the person you're talking to, like, I don't want to deal with you. But that's not what it is. It's a real throwaway, nah, I can't be bothered. Or I couldn't be bothered. So please don't take offense. If someone says this to you, it probably just means that they were feeling lazy and they couldn't be bothered. Number two, is this seat free? I'm not asking if I have to pay to sit there. I'm asking if the seat is open. Is anybody sitting in that seat? Can I please sit there? Is what I'm asking you if I say, is this seat free? Number three. This one is really tricky for Australians to drop once they move to the US. The boot of the car is the trunk of the car. So if you say to me, where's the umbrella? And I say it's in the boot, I don't mean go to the cupboard and look in the boots for the umbrella. I mean it's in the trunk of the car. Very confusing one. My phone ran flat. That means the battery died. My phone's flat, my phone ran flat. Number four, flat can be in reference to a battery. Means it's dead. No. Number five. Yeah, nah, nah, yeah. Yeah, nah. That means no. Nah, yeah. That means yes. This sounds ridiculous. It is ridiculous, but there is a little bit of meaning in the madness. So basically, the general rule is that whatever word is at the end is the intent. So, yeah, nah, that means no. Nah means no. Yeah, nah means no. Nah, yeah means yes. Okay? But if you want to break it down, my opinion is that this phrasing kind of came from the idea that Australians don't really like confrontation. That is a bit of a thing. If you know an Australian who's a bit more aggressive or confrontational, obviously it's a very general rule. But basically, the yeah, nah, it's almost like you're giving a bit of grace. Like, say that you want to convince me to do something, but I don't want to do it. I might go, yeah, nah, meaning, yeah, I understand you. Nah, that's not happening. So instead of just going, no, then I go, yeah, nah. Or the other way is often it would be used if you were perhaps having a debate with someone and suddenly you realize that you're on the same page. And so an understanding is formed and you go, nah, yeah. As in, yes, that's what I've been saying the whole time. No, nah, I didn't mean that. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. So there's a little bit of insight for you. I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, nah, yeah. I'm sorry. On behalf of all Australians who travel, or if you travel to Australia, I'm very sorry for this one. It's not helpful. Number 6, the word heaps is a all-round, all-inclusive word that means a lot of. Or a lot. So I believe that here in the US, they really only say a heap of. It might be a heap of dirt, and it's a mound, it's a heap of dirt. That's not the case in Australia. The word heaps, plural, can be used to describe anything. Heaps of water. An American friend said to me, how can you have a heap of water? You can't. It's just that there was a flood. There was heaps of water everywhere. Heaps. If you really like something, oh, I liked it, heaps. Oh, another one, heaps good. Did you like the movie? Yeah, it was heaps good. That's a bit of a young phrase. Do I still use heaps good? I might. I definitely used it in high school. I've lived here a long time now, so I don't know if I still use heaps good. Certainly have used it, still know people who use it though. Heaps can be, it just means a lot, not grammatically correct in the slightest. Sorry. Number 7, this is a very Australian thing. The word tea often actually means dinner, like your evening meal. So if you're at someone's house and they say, are you staying for tea? That means, would you like to stay for dinner? But if they offer you some tea, that means a cup of tea, generally speaking. Are you staying for tea? Can mean dinner. Would you like some tea? Usually means a cup of. Or they would specifically say, would you like a cuppa? Ah, that just came out, cuppa. So yeah, cup of tea. Anyway, staying for dinner. Number 8, I haven't used this one in a really long time, but I certainly used it growing up. And I still know people who use it. Pay them out. It does not mean giving somebody money or paying somebody. It means to make fun of somebody. So if you paid them out, it means you were teasing them. Number 9, if I say to you, the paper is on the kitchen bench, that does not mean that I have a bench or long seat in my kitchen. It means the kitchen counter. It's called a bench. Kitchen bench. And just for some more toilet humour, number 10, if I say pardon, that does not mean that I just farted. It means I didn't hear you. The amount of times I've gone, pardon? And somebody thinks that I did a little fluff. Not true, girls don't do that. Never. It literally means, I beg your pardon? I didn't hear you. Can you please repeat that? Just for something fun. So there you have it, lost in translation, video 2 complete. I hope that this helps you in your travels or to understand your brand new Australian friends. Bye. Hey guys, before you go, you need to check out my other YouTube channel. It's called G'day Let's Play, and it's made specifically for kids. So if you have preschoolers in the house, click on over to G'day Let's Play, plop them in front of it, and it might result in them speaking with an Australian accent. Or if English is your second language, or you just want a new and fun way to practice your Australian dialect, watching kids programming is a really, really good way to practice. Also, it would help me out if you clicked subscribe on the G'day Let's Play YouTube channel, because I really need some more subscribers. Okay?